guys, so today I wanted to talk about top coats. Obviously you hear people talk about in nails tutorials, finish off with a top coat to keep your nails from chipping and make them shiny and stuff, but there is so much more to top coats than that. So I kind of want to talk about the ones that I have and some different top coat finishes and really kind of explain to you guys what your options are as far as top coats go, because there are a lot. To start out, I want to talk about my favorite top coat for regular manicures. Now I say that because I have different top coats that I like for indie glitters, which are very thick and very chunky, to kind of smooth those out, and for unique kind of manicures. Like for my feather manicure tutorial, I like to use a different top coat because the feather is thick and eventually you do want everything to be smoothed out. So for regular manicures, my absolute favorite top coat right now is the I&M Out the Door, and this runs about $11 at Sally's. I have had this for probably close to 6 months, if not longer than that, and I'm a little over halfway through it, and I paint my nails a lot. So it is kind of extensive, but you are getting a huge amount of it. You can get a smaller bottle if you don't really want a giant bottle because you're not sure if you're going to like it or not or whatever. But this is a fast drying top coat, and it is a very, very fast drying top coat. The thing with fast drying top coats, this one and Sèche Vite, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit, they apply best when you put them on when the polish is already wet. If you put a fast drying top coat over already dry polish, it'll shrink up the polish almost. It's hard to explain, but it will kind of pull the polish away from the edges of your nail and shrink it, really. In addition to that, it also makes them more prone to peel off. I'm sure you've had it where your nail polish kind of peels off in like one big piece. A reason for that can be applying a fast drying top coat to nail polish that's already dry. So you want to make sure that your top layer is pretty much still wet when you put your top coat on. So this is one that I really, really like. Like I said, you can get this at Sally's. Where I am, you can get this in Sally's. I know I have a subscriber that I'm also subscribed to that I believe is in Canada, and she has had a hard time finding this there. So as far as I know, you can get this anywhere in the US in a Sally's, because I've seen it in multiple different states for Sally's. So that is my absolute favorite top coat for regular manicures. So for thicker manicures, and especially indie glitters, which like I said, the glitters are big, they can be chunky and really not lay flat on the nail. And they look good either way, but I always thought that they looked a little bit better when they have like a thick, glaze almost over top of them, so they look more like they're part of the base color rather than just sitting on top of the base color. And how I do that is you have to layer top coats. The first one that I use is Jealous, which is like Gelous. This I also got from Sally's. It's in like a china glaze looking bottle with the green top, and it says Advanced Gel Nail Coat, and I make sure that as soon as my glitter is on, and really it doesn't have to be completely dry because these are fast drying also, I put one coat of Jealous on over everything. And this is a really thick top coat. Rather than layering multiple layers of the same top coat, which can also make it peel, I like to use this and then the other one. And I did get this idea from a few nail blogs, and I very much trust the people that said that this is the best way to go. So this is what I do for, thick indie glitters. I do one coat of Jealous, and then over top of that, I use a coat of Sèche Vite. Now, I've talked about Sèche Vite in multiple videos, and I usually talk about it negatively because I had a really, really bad experience with the first bottle of Sèche Vite that I had. And this one has not been so bad, but it is still reminiscent of the problems I had with the first one, which is that it would make my nail polish peel off all in one swift motion very shortly after I applied it, like within hours of putting my manicure on. And I know I just said that a fast drying top coat, which Sèche Vite is, can make it peel off if you wait until the nail polish is dry to apply it, but I didn't. I put this on immediately after my last coat of nail polish, and I still had that problem. And the reason I do still use it is because it is very thick, and it covers those indie glitters and those chunkier manicures very, very well. So one coat of Jealous and one coat of Sèche Vite, and it completely covers the glitters, and it, like I said, it kind of puts like a clear coat over them, and it makes it look like the glitter and the base color are one rather than layers. So I like those for indie glitters, chunky things, feathers, nail art, like that. So the last three that I have kind of fall into the category of special effects top coats. The first one I'm going to talk about is the I&M Northern Lights, which I've said is very similar to China Glaze Fairy Dust, but it's a little less dense, more, sparing glitters, I guess. But another difference with this is it is made by the same company as the Out the Door, and this is meant to be a top coat. Like, it is meant to be the final layer of nail polish. It really is like a fast drying top coat with glitter inside. You really have to shake this up because it settles really bad, and it's supposed to. I mean, not supposed to, but they know it does because they have stickers all over it that says to shake it. Big difference with this is, like I said, it is a fast drying top coat with glitter, so you don't need another top coat over top of it. It shouldn't really be treated as nail polish, but it does create a really awesome, like, mildly glittery kind of effect. I did a French manicure on myself for my wedding, and then I put this over it because I wanted glitter, but I didn't want to have flashy nails, so this was my alternative. So yeah, this is a really, really great top coat for adding one more effect to the nail polish, especially since I think China Glaze Fairy Dust is relatively hard to find. I've heard it was discontinued, but I cannot say that that was based in fact at all. It's just what I heard. Again, you can get this at Sally's in the US for sure. I'm not sure about Canada. The next thing that I have is a matte top coat. I know this is nothing new for anyone. The one I have is from Hard Candy, which I think ran about $4 at Walmart. I know Essie has one, and multiple other brands have them too, and all a matte top coat does is take any shine out of your nails and leaves you with just a flat matte color. And I really initially didn't like the idea of a matte top coat, but the more I see like how people incorporate it into their nail art and nail blogs and things like that, it looks really cool. Another great thing to use like a matte top coat for was if you were doing the kind of manicure where you have like maybe 2 pink nails and a black nail and a glitter nail and stuff like that. Mattify like one of those colors, and so everything kind of goes along with one color scheme, but they all look different. I kind of really been wanting to do one of those lately, but I haven't had time. That top coat, like I said, just takes all the shine away from everything. The most recent one that I bought is from Cult Nails, and it's called Wax That Wax Effect Top Coat. And what this is it's kind of an in-between a matte and like a glossy top coat. And it really does make your nails look waxy. Like, if you think about wax, it's not completely dull, but it is not like super shiny either. It's kind of somewhere in between, and that's what this does, and it looks really, really cool. So this you can get from the Cult Nails website, which I will link below, and as far as I know, they're the only brand that makes something like this. There might be other brands that do it, but I am not aware of them. So yeah, that is the Cult Nails Wax That Top Coat, and I can blame Christina from Let Them Have Polish for this, what was rather an impulse buy. So yeah, that is my all about top coats overview demos. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I try to be really, really good about answering all my comments unless they are completely absurd, or if it's just something that you really can't say anything back to, which doesn't happen very often at all. But yeah, I try to answer them all, so if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll try to be as thorough and clear and concise as possible in my answers. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and Lily and I will talk to you later. Bye.